Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members, Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to Planetbase. Now, unfortunately, I have gone and lost the previous save data of Planetbase, but that's okay because we only got one episode in. What happened is I ended up having to completely reinstall my computer, and I completely forgot to back up my my save files. But oh well, live and learn. Thankfully, one of you guys did actually go and show me a way of fixing some save files, so at least I can get to the same point that I was in previously. And that's what we've gone and done. So as you can see, we are here on the Class F planet with 3 achievements basically acquired here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back here. I'm just going to pick a random point. In fact, I like that swirly little point there. No. There. And we're going to be, again, calling this base Hoth. Okay, so there we go. So let's get ourselves down and try and get ourselves going again. Now, in a way, I am kind of glad this happened because I am going to be doing things a little bit differently. And I realised what confused me last time as well. Last time we basically had 3 workers, 2 botanists, 1 engineer and so on. 1 engineer and 1 medic. And we also had a extra robot. We had a constructor bot. But we don't have that this time, but the fact that we have 2 engineers is what threw me for a loop. But anyway, let's go and start construction of our base. I'm going to put this here, I think. I think that's going to be a good place to go and basically plop that down right now. Now, whilst they're going to get ready working on that, let's have a quick look around. Now, it does seem that where we are at the moment has a vast expanse of space. Some of it we're going to have to get a little bit creative in going and building around. But it doesn't look bad, and I'm thinking, to start with, I'm going to use this section here for some power. So I'm going to start building off in this direction. So, whilst they're doing that... Oh, no, I don't need another oxygen. I need a airlock. So I'm going to go put this one, temporarily at least, here. And let's drop down the roofs. Now, what else we're going to need is we are really going to go and need some power. I am still going to go for a large power collector because that's what we're really going to need right now. Yeah, and that did not sound fun. But we'll put the power collector over here and link that there. We'll also go and get ourselves a solar panel because we have to have a solar panel. But this time I am going to go and try just putting a smaller solar panel to begin with, and then after that's been constructed, I am going to go and put down a wind turbine. I'm going to put a larger wind turbine down. So hopefully that is going to keep things going a little bit more, basically a little bit more regular. So at the moment we just need to get all these built just so that they can get inside. Now, I wanted to get the power collector built first so that we can start actually building and filling up power to here, so that as soon as we get this built, we are going to have some power reserves. So as soon as this is built, we're going to have oxygen. Yes, I know the oxygen generator is out of water because we've not got the connection yet. There we go. Now we're going to start filling up with O2. So that is awesome. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to go and get ourselves, well, first of all, a wind turbine. And I'm going to go for a slightly larger one. So let's put that here. And then after that, we basically do need to go and have an internal building. I'm going to go for a small canteen. So let's put the canteen... I think we'll put it over here. Yep, that feels good. So I'll set that to priority because that's what we want right now, just so we've got decent power. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay. I'm going to go and recycle that now, because now we've got all this space down here to go and expand into. But with the turbine, we're going to have some more constant power, because I do believe that the wind on this planet is a little bit more constant than on, basically on the first planet, on the desert world. But anyway, I've just found out some really interesting news about Planetbase itself. We're going to be getting a big major expansion for the game. Madrigal Works are working on Planetbase 1.1, which does seem really, really interesting, especially since they're adding a new planet type as well. It's going to be the Stormy Planet, and it's going to have brand new natural disasters, such as giant electrical lightning storms. We're getting new structures, we're even getting new disasters for the ice world. I was kind of hoping that it'd be great to see this expansion fairly soon for this series, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to be finishing with this series before the expansion comes out. Because the new disaster we're going to be seeing is a blizzard, and that's going to be very interesting. It's basically going to be like the equivalent of a sandstorm, but here. And I'm surprised they really didn't think of that beforehand. But anyway, we're getting on fairly well here. I'm going to go put something else here at some point just to link all these together so we've got multiple avenues of connection. But right now I'm not too worried. And now we can go and put our water in, and that's what we really need right now. Oh, no, not a plant. We want water. So we'll put that there, and let's go back. So what we're going to need now is we are going to need a biodome. So let's go and get that starting being built. Now, obviously, we have to go for one up on the biodome because I don't want to end up with some random piece of basically a crappy small biodome. Now, I am thinking that around about there might be nice for what I'm planning. So I'll link that there. And then I will go and put in a processing plant. Now, I am wondering whether or not I want to go for a larger processing plant or not. To be perfectly honest, I think we might have the... We have the materials for it, I do think. So let's go for a slightly larger processing plant. Because I don't want to have to build another one. And that is going to be a very nice little connection here. But what I'm now going to go and do is I am going to go and put another airlock in. So we can put that to about here. I think this will be a good place, maybe. Link it to here, and let's go and see if we can put a mine here. I think that might work. Can we put a mine here? Yes, we can. And it's pretty much the front door's right next door. So that's going to be awesome. So that's pretty much everything we need for the basics right now. But I do think we might want to go and have a water collector in, just to be on the safe side. And naturally, I can't go and put the extra thing here, but that's fine. I can really just go and connect these two together if I want there, because that will offer us at least another connection over. So I think I'll do that. So if we do end up with a meteor strike here or somewhere, at the very least, we're still going to be connected somewhere else. The only one we're going to have a real problem with is this one here, because it's not connected to anything, but we'll fix that later. So I think we can quite happily now go and start speeding up a little bit. So let's do that until we get at least what we have here built, because we have enough food for everything to last at the present moment. So as soon as we get everything start being built, I'll actually go and put a priority on this one here, because this is the one we want most. Is this one, because otherwise we're going to be running out of food. Oh yes, and I just realised this. Oh, crud! That's not what I meant to do. Crap. Back to normal. That is not the button I meant to press. That really didn't go as well as I'd hoped. And now I can't link these two together. So, oh boy. Okay, so recycle again. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, can I get these two linked together? You know, if you just move this one here, that'd be fine. But at the very least, let's go and get ourselves a dorm being built, because that is one of the things I just realised we still need. And, you know, we can't really fit it too many other places, so I am just going to go and plop it right down here for the time being. Oh, come on, please just come and move this one. We just want this one being moved. Because look, everyone's tired. So let's put that onto priority, at least for now. I'm really hoping that that one mistake is not going to be the downfall of this base. Because that would suck. That really, really would. Come on, come on. Yes, thank you. So now I can go and get ourselves a biodome. And I can relink it back to where I was originally planning to have it. Now hopefully people are not going to go and get themselves put into stupid positions here. So what I might end up doing is actually recycling that link for now, because they haven't put anything down for it anyway. But the dorm, we'll put that onto priority after the food, because the food needs to be put on first. Now what have we got here? We've got a processing plant. So at the moment we're going to be able to start processing some metal, at least at first. So let's put a metal processor here. We'll put a bioplastics processor here for now. Because look, everybody's tired, and I really don't like this. I don't want everybody to be tired. We've got a guy that's thirsty, but he should be okay. Because we do have water. If he dies of thirst, it's his own bloody stupidity. Let's have a look at you. He shouldn't die of dehydration, but he's going to go and get a drink now. Oh, good. Come on, let's go and get this built, guys. The sooner you get this built and make up for my dumbass mistake that I made earlier, the sooner we can go and make your dorm and you can actually go and get some bloody sleep. So again, guys, I am sorry about that. Guys, as in the little guys here that are doing all the work and being stupid tired for it. So again, that was really, really stupid of me. But I completely pressed the wrong button, thinking I was... I just thought I was pressing the back button. But come on, the second you get that done, the second you can go and make this over here, you've got all the materials you need. Oh, that was close. I'm kind of glad we made the redundant connection over here as well. I mean, yes, we're losing one metal. Oh, good, 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 good. Right, okay. We have enough food to last for the night, so let's go and put in the beds first, I think. We'll put in 4 beds. We've got enough materials for it, and let's go and start making our food. So I'll put in 3 of those, and I will put in 2 mushroom pads for now. So as soon as they make all the stuff here, everything's going to be fine. Great. Is that one of our engineers that went straight to sleep? Oh well, at least the other one's a worker and not another engineer. Now where is our last engineer? I can't really tell from just looking here. Oh, there he is. And there she is even. Or at least we've got the food being made now. And why is the biodome out of water? Ah, right, we're using more than we're producing. Okay, so we are going to go and need a water tower, I think. There we go, we're actually producing more now, but we are going to need a water tower, a water collector at least, to stop that kind of stuff from happening again. Let's go put it here, actually, and basically make ourselves that redundant connection we wanted. So hopefully we're going to have the metal in order to do this. But we should soon also be getting the some new metal from here. So that'll be great. We've only got 2 workers, so we don't need any more than 2 machines right now. But pretty soon, I am going to go and get ourselves a landing pad built. And right now, I don't think we're going to need this airlock anymore. So let's go and recycle that one. As soon as this guy's gone out and done what he needs to do. Ah, they're getting the food. We're getting very low on food now. No, I can't go and do that now because he's sitting in the connection. Right, okay, so we're getting good. We're getting closer on our food payouts. But what we need now is a meal maker or 2. Let's. And again, we've got enough for the moment. Let's just make the 1. And I think we'll go and put in a table as a chair as well. So this should be enough. We've got both our botanists working in here. As soon as we get some more bioplastics made, I will go and put a TV and a plant in there for them. Because everybody's getting a bit miserable right now, and we don't want this. But yes, guys, I know you're miserable, but this is the ice planet. This is a bit more difficult. And we have gone and hit self-sufficiency again. So that is awesome. I think the biggest contributor here was the wind turbine. So that is awesome. Especially since pretty much this is not really that useful on the planet. That's why we only went for the small one this time. I'm wondering whether if we actually destroy this, whether we can still just make turbines, because that'd be interesting. Because right now, we're just basically building up on our materials right now. We've got some medical supplies, but we do need to go and start making some more food. How close are we to payouts? We're getting kind of close, but people are hopefully going to be okay now. Hopefully we're going to be able to make enough food to keep everybody sustained. And I think I am going to go and put a second meal maker in as well in here. Let's put it... Yeah, let's put it there. Because then... as soon as these get a payout, we're going to be having... bioplastics or starches as well. So that's going to be okay to begin with. And then again, actually, let's get rid of the table and chairs because that's not completely necessary. So let's just make the second meal maker. And let's put this onto priority because these guys do not need to be doing anything else other than just keeping the food going because this is very important right now. 85 is our best. I know we've run out of food and people are getting hungry. Hopefully this isn't going to be a complete and utter disaster. Come on, we're getting close. We just want some payouts. Oh, there we're going. We're dying of hunger. Great. That's because I completely cocked up. Who was that? It was one of our workers. Oh, great. So now we've only got 1 worker. So that's fun. Now hopefully we're going to be able to pull back from this. Because I don't want to just have to keep restarting all the time. But we're very close to a payout here. We're even close to a payout here. Come on, come on. There we go. We've had 1 payout, 2 payouts, and 3 payouts. So now we have enough for at least to make basic meals. Now it is going to take a little bit longer to do things now, considering that we only have 1 worker. Come on, don't you dare die on me. Oh good, our botanist is eating. A biologist even. Yep, so the biologist is... they're okay now. We have got some food. So that is awesome. Right, so what do we need at the moment? We really need to get some materials made. I mean, we have enough for 3 ore and 3 starch. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as this next one here has been finished, I am going to go and turn that off so we can at least focus on making stuff, so that we can get enough materials. Actually, I think we're going to need 5. Actually, no, we're going to need more than that, because we need to make a med bay as well, so that's going to be interesting. But yes, people are unhappy, I know. Right, well, let's turn this off for the moment. Okay, right, as soon as you get out of there, actually, you know what, I can just go and recycle, because you will just automatically appear in your spacesuit. So we've got something here. Let's go and put a television in, because people are getting extremely depressed. So let's put that there. Now things here are getting a little bit iffy as well, but I still think we have a good chance of surviving this. We're very close to payouts on these 2 here, and we get more food from these ones. We get the same amount of food on these 2 as we do with those 3. Yeah, our biologist is refusing to work because she's too depressed. Now, hopefully, she's going to be a little bit happy now and then start deciding to go back to work. So we have got some food now. We're basically, we're okay. We're muddling through with the food, and that is fine. We have the beds, and now that we have as much as basically we're now on a shift thing, I can actually happily go and delete one of those beds like I just did. So that gives us another bioplastic. What exactly I'm going to do with that bioplastic, I don't quite know yet. But we do need to get a med lab being put in, because as soon as we put a med lab in, then our standing will go up. Because at the moment we've got a very poor standing, and that was worrisome. Yeah, and we're out of food again. I know. We need some more biologists. We need some more workers. But we can't do that until we get some more materials. We've got 1 bioplastics. Let's go and turn that one off for the moment, and then we'll put this on priority so our worker will hopefully come back here and do some work. Where is our worker? Yep, they're just idling around over there. They're hungry. Oh, that's not great. Come on, people. We're almost getting there. We're almost getting some more payouts. But yeah, I do think that my my little catastrophe here has kind of completely and utterly screwed this this base. I really don't want to have to restart, but it's starting to look like I very well might have to. Because we're not getting anything done at the moment, because people are just miserable or hungry. Yeah, because our 1 worker is just really not doing anything. Come on, I want you to make bioplastics. And there we go. We've just lost one of our biologists. Yeah, I think... Yeah, and we've just lost the other worker, so we are completely screwed. Okay, so we're going to have to try this again. And hopefully I'm not going to screw up this time. Okay, so let's try this again. We've got a very interesting open areas, which is going to be kind of cool to try and set out our base in now. It's very different to where we were last time. Let's just put it that way. But let's go and start basically just building this base up at the moment. What I'm thinking of doing is extending my power, at least around here to begin with, but I'm not going to have it all as one big, large power section like I basically did last season. What I'm thinking of doing is basically having this power section, basically the power management of this base set modularly around the base. So again, let's go and make ourselves a large power collector. We'll go and make a small... We'll make ourselves a small solar panel right here, and let's go and, well, basically as soon as we can, put a big turbine in as well. But let's go for a larger water extractor. So that's going to be on priority. So we've got that made. As soon as this gets made, we can start making the canteen at least. As soon as we've got our power situation sorted. And now that we've got the solar panel made, we can go and put in the large wind turbine. So let's go and put that... where do I want to put it? I think we'll put it here for the time being. Just out the way. Because I'm planning to extend the base down and around this way. Maybe we can even extend it over this and actually get rid of this with a little bit of scumbaggery. But there we go. We're starting to get oxygen into our oxygen generator, so that is awesome. We'll put this onto priority now, and then I'll go and get ourselves a canteen being built. We'll start with the smallest canteen. And I will extend that out as far as I can this way. So about there. We're also going to need a processing plant, which I'm planning to put basically here. I'm going to go for a small one this time. And then we're definitely going to go and need our, basically our bunks, because I want to get that out of the way right off the bat. So let's go and see if we can plonk this down. Well, it looks like we might have to go up here. But I'm not sure how well that's going to work. We might have to wait until we get a few other little changes made here. So we're going to need a biodome now. That is the next biggest thing we're going to need. And that was very, very worrying right there. We nearly lost one of our guys right off the bat. Like, instantly. That would have been an absolute nightmare for this base. So we've got the biodome here. I wouldn't mind getting a second one of these processing plants put over here, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not overtly worried about that at present. This is the processing plant, but that's not the one we want at the moment. We want this one being built right now. But we are still waiting on 2 metals. And here they come in now. I'm hoping they're both for this one. They should be. Yep, there we go. So now all we need to have is one of our mechanics to come over here, well, mechanics, our engineers even, to come here and build this one. Now come on, I don't want to screw up like I did last time. Right, this is the connection you need to build next. Because you shouldn't be able to build this connection now. And how far off we are? We're very close to having this one built. There we go. Now it looks like he is going to go and build this connection, so I can go and start putting the water in. Awesome. There we go. Let's go and put a water in. I'm also thinking of putting in a meal maker right now. We'll also go and try and see if we can get a table and chairs and somewhere. Yeah, it's not going to work. So we'll leave that for now. So that is probably more... Actually, no, let's put 2 meal makers in, actually. And I'm going to go and knock that one off for the moment. Not knock it off. Knock that off like that. And go and put it in on the other side instead. So I'm going to want that one. I'm going to put that there. And I am going to get another meal maker and put it here. So we're going to have 2 meal makers and a couple of chairs and tables and stuff in here eventually. Because I do think, yes, we can. We can get the table and chairs in as well, but we're not going to worry about that yet because we need to go and start getting our... Oh, we can't do that one yet. We need this one to be built. So as soon as this is built, we can start making our... Start making food, at least. And thankfully, we're not as far behind as we were when it started happening last time. We're still in the first night, so we should still be good. Because we still have got 20 meals. But I do need to go and get this being put in. So I do think I will plonk that at least here for now. But this is the priority, so everybody go and get your asses over here, and I can happily speed you up for the time being. And I might as well go and get one metal and one bioplastics machine put in there. I'm also going to go back and get another airlock being put here. So as soon as that's built, we can knock this airlock off and get our mine put down somewhere around here. Because we can join a couple of mines in off this one now. But this is the priority because this is what we need. Because we're only waiting for one metal and one bioplastic. And we've got the bioplastic and we've got the metal incoming. And one of these our engineers, that's worker, and I think that's another worker. No, it's a biologist. Okay. So now we just need this to be made. As soon as this is made, we're going to be okay. Here we go. Come on. And I'm thinking of doing things a little differently this time. So let's go and see how it goes. Because at the moment we need more food than we do bioplastic. So I'm only going to go and put... I'm still going to go and put a couple of wheat in, but instead I am going to go and put in a tomato pad and a mushroom pad. Unfortunately, this is going to be high maintenance. It's going to make life a lot more difficult for our biologists to begin with, but it should hopefully keep us a little bit happier later on. Now I'm only going to go and put 3 beds in this time. And what we need now is to recycle you, because we don't need you anymore. So we've got those 2 materials back. I mean, yes, we lost 2 in this, but I'm happy to make that trade-off in order to have things being a lot more efficient. So there we go. We can go and link that here. So we're going to go and have our... basically be able to make everything. Now all we need is our engineers to come over here and make these beds, and then everything should be okay. We've got food being made, but it's not the most. There we go. We've got 2 of these guys in. Come on, where's the last engineer? No, that's the medic over there. I think both our engineers are sleeping. So these guys can't actually go and sleep until these guys wake up. But at the very least, we'll have a nice little shift rotation pattern being enforced then. Now, what we are going to need as well is a med bay. So I think we're going to go and get that made now. So we're going to get a sick bay. I'm only going to go and have a small sick bay being placed down to begin with. And I'm just putting it out there to begin with, just out the way. And we've now reached self-sufficiency, so that's great. But at least we've got a decent power management level of everything going right now. So as soon as that gets built, we can then start looking into making a landing pad, so we can start getting other colonists in, and that's what we really need right now. Because now, if we have a look, our welfare is going up somewhat. I mean, we're not doing amazingly, but we're not doing terribly either. But what I think we need is, like I said, to go and get... Let's go back. It's in here, isn't it? We'll get a small landing pad put in. It's going to take 5 metal, and we don't quite have that yet. But at the very least, we can start working towards it. And I want to start emptying out all this stuff up here, so let's just go and use our bioplastics to go and make ourselves a bed there. And what does this require? 1 bioplastic as well. So let's just go and plonk that there, because what this is the medical cabinet where we can keep a lot of our medical supplies. So that's great. That's going to make things a lot easier, and hopefully we're going to be getting some new blood into the base fairly soon. I mean, at the moment, people are not that happy. Then again, I think I might actually drop off that medical cabinet for now. So let's recycle that. We don't need that yet. Let's actually go and put a television in first, because I don't want everybody getting psychologically miserable as all hell. So let's go and fix that first, at least. As soon as we can, we might go and put a plant in as well. But we basically, first of all, we want to get this fixed and finished up. So let's go and put this on priorities, so our guys over here, they're going to be a little bit more miserable, but we're going to be getting food a lot faster, because this does produce food a lot faster, which is why I went for it, at least to begin with. As soon as we get some more biologists in, I'll expand this out a little bit, so we can start getting some more food being prepared. I want to get a lab in, so I can start getting some vitro meats made as well. Now, you might be wondering why I'm going for wheat, mushrooms, and tomatoes specifically. But the reason being is... where are we? Structures? No, that's not it. Resources, vegetables, meal maker. Here we go. We have a bunch of recipes, and I know not everybody is familiar with these things. But if we come down, if you get wheat and mushrooms, that equals pasta. Wheat and tomatoes, that also equals pasta. Now, how the game mechanics work at the moment is if you just have normal, just one type of food or just random collections, it'll make you a basic meal. And you don't want basic meals, you want recipes, which are like pasta, burgers, salads. There's a hell of a lot of ways of making salad. It's basically just pasta, salads and burgers as you can make. There's not really much else at the moment. I'm hoping that gets expanded at some point. But if we don't have proper meals, proper recipes, we end up with malnutrition, and that just burns through our medical supplies, and we really don't want that as yet. But oh well, things are going okay at the moment. We have 2 metal here. We've also got 2 ore. As soon as this 1 ore gets finished being made, I can happily go and turn this off and put this on priority over here, so we can at least get some more metals and some more bioplastics being made. Because we have a good amount of bioplastics at the moment, but we just need somewhere to store them. So as soon as we get this down, I can start expanding here, making more ways of actually making things. And then we can expand here, we can put in storage, we can do so much more. Well, at the moment, we're kind of a little limited in what we can do. But at the very least, we have got our power really kind of under control. And it's all thanks to this large turbine. Because on the planet that we're on at the moment, the ice planet, the solar panels, they only really operate at 1/3 of their optimal efficiency, because of such dense cloud cover, so these aren't that useful, which is why I've only put this little one in to begin with. I think I am mainly going to just be dealing with the wind turbines. But we've got food being made, so that is awesome. We're very close to payouts here. What kind of meals are we having being made? Yeah, it's just basic meals at the moment. And what have we got over here? Basic meal. Yeah, it's most likely just going to be mainly basic meals at the moment. But as long as we don't keep having just basic meals, it's going to be fine. We've got another bioplastics, so let's go and put in a plant over here. Because like I said, I don't want them being miserable, because that's just going to really kill the base, really. So let's go and put that plant there, because that's going to help people be a little bit happier. Because if they're really upset, then they're not going to be working. Now, they do need a table and chair as well, preferably. So with the next bioplastic, that's the next thing I'm planning to make at the minute. Now, we have 3 ore, so I can go and shut down that for the moment. Put this on priority, so that we can get some more ore, we can get some more metal, get some more bioplastics, and get ourselves a little bit further ahead. So let's go and plonk down a table and chair. I might even plonk 2 down. That might really help. And we don't really need too many bioplastics at the minute, because at the moment we are focusing on the landing pad. Because it would be nice having traders coming in as well, because we can trade off some of our items that we don't need. But we are going down in medical supplies now, so that's worrying. Because we need to start making more medical supplies, so we'll have to start making a medicinal plant at some point soon. But at the very least, everything over here seems to be... it's not going amazingly, but it's not going terribly either. So hopefully people are going to be a little bit happier. Because like I said, as soon as we get the metal made, we can get some more biologists in. Our food will be under control then. Because that's what we need. We need the more biologists. I am tempted to knock down this solar panel. But we'll see. I don't really think it'll do too much for us. We're very close. There we go. We've just made 1 metal, so that's going to be dropped off over here. And as soon as we make the next 2, that'll be this being made, so we can get some more people in. Because how's our standing looking right now? We're in poor, but that we've worked our way up from very poor. So that's great. As soon as we get some more staff in, things will start looking up. Like I said, things over here are not amazing. We are running low on food. Because our biologists really do have their work cut out for them. I'm actually going to go and drop off and recycle that mushroom pad, because that's just an extra thing that they don't need to look after. Right, now. Especially since this tomato pad here is high maintenance. It produces food fairly quickly. So I think we'll just stick with that for now. I think we only need 1 more resource over there. That's awesome, and we're nearly halfway at making it. So we've got 1 bioplastic knocking out. Ooh, this is getting worrying. I need to get some things being made. And let's just go and put that there, because that will go and get the rest of these medical supplies being put in, because that does house 4 medical supplies. Yes, I know our food stocks are getting low, but we're getting close to some payouts. Yeah, we're getting very close to some payouts. We might even get some pasta out of this. We've got 94, and we have got 95. That's 98 now. Come on, let's get this one paid out quickly. Come on, come on, come on. We want this paid out quickly before people start carrying this over to the machines. Come on, 2 more %. There we go. We've now hit 100% on that, so we should have the materials to go and make at least 2 pasta meals. Or maybe even more. So let's go and find out. I have a feeling we'll be able to make more meals than just that. No, no, stop making food with just the wheat in there. Oh, God. Alright, fine. It's insistent on just making... Wait a sec. There we go. It's remaking this now, I think. Ah, it's just basic again. That's annoying. Oh well, at least we're getting some food being made, and we're probably going to end up with malnutrition. But oh well. Now I can actually go and turn this back on. And let's go and set our landing permissions. Colonists, we want... At the moment, we just want biologists. We want as many as we can get. I'll turn off traders for the moment, because we just want guys coming in to help with our food production. Because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Now, this is going to be really fun. Come on, we just want some biologists coming in. What is our stats? We're indecent at the moment, so we should be getting some colonists coming in any second, hopefully. Yes, I know we've run out of food, but we're hopefully getting close to some more payouts. Yeah, we're very close there. We're okay there, and we're nearly halfway on this one as well. So we're going to get some food being made at least. So I can now turn that off priority, because that can go back to normal. Let's turn that off priority. So hopefully, come on, we just want 1 or 2 more biologists. That's all we need. Oh good, we have some colonists coming in. Oh, thank you. Right, okay, so that's another 1 biologist, so that is great. So I am going to go and put in another tomato pad, at least for now. So that should help keep our food stocks under control. And I think we might be able to support another wheat pad. So I'm going to drop another wheat pad here. And that should keep things going fine. Now what we need next is a lab, I do think. So that's going to be fine. Where we're going to put the lab, I'm not quite sure. I think I might just go and knock the beds off and move them somewhere else, but I can't do that yet because we don't have that much materials. But anyway, I think that's enough for this episode of Planetbase. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's the first attempt here of our second run at this did go completely balls up because I completely mucked up with my accidentally deleting the biodome. Oh, and looks like we're getting another 2 biologists. Oh, bugger. Let's quickly go and change this because we don't want biologists anymore, we want workers now. There we go. That's going to be great. Whew, okay, let's keep it at that for now. So now we've got a crap ton of biologists now. So I think we're going to be able to just basically make as much food as we want right now. So I'm going to put some more rice pads in, and I'm also going to go put some mushroom pads in as well. Because I think we can actually pretty much knock off these fairly soon. As soon as these mushroom pads are built and we start getting some payouts, I am going to go and knock those off. But anyway, that is, like I said, enough for this episode of Planetbase. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons because it really does help my channel out. And remember guys, I've been Commander Chaos Wolf, you've been epic, I will see you soon. Until then, keep flying and stay shiny.